Welcome to Centre Parks. This is my little review on our cabin. I'll take it and have a look around. Mind taking into consideration there's 6 adults here and a 7-month-old baby. So 2 teenage lads, early 20s, single, so you can imagine their room's going to like a family, a baby and a couple. So I'll take it and let you have a look around. First of all, you got the entrance. Look at that, beautiful. So there's the path here. We've brought our own bikes. Ideal. Private path down to your lodge. So in we go. Right, in the foyer. Don't forget it's all our stuff here, so it is going to be a bit messy. There's 6 of us, as I say. So first is the toilet. There we are, look at that. Adequate. 2 toilets in this lodge. And we've got a cupboard, storage cupboard. I don't know what you'd put in there. What would you put in there? I think it's more for the cleaners, to be honest. Anything. Oh, there's an iron. There's the boiler. Iron steps. Safe. Right, that's where you can hide all your money. Right. Back to the fire. In here, entrances have just come in. Got the entrance where there. We've been in the toilet. Spin 360. A little place to put your keys. We put all our locks for our bikes on there because there's 6 bikes and a chariot. Right, let's go into the room. So, dining area. Yeah. Built-in kitchenette, beautiful kitchenette. Looking out onto the terrace, look at that. So, here's the kitchen. We want to be unpacked. Well, we haven't unpacked, obviously it's food for 6, so it's not like a show. As you walk in, there's nothing in. So we're living in it, been here a day. Dining area. There, look where we've been. Straight out onto the lodge, there's the path, there's the main road. There's your lounge area, kitchenette. And you come to your, yeah. Right, bathroom number 2. There we are. Absolutely brilliant. Right, bedroom, twin room. I'm not going to take it in there because it's absolute tip. 2 lads, as I say. So people sleeping there. So there's a double bedroom looking out. Turn round. Bathroom to your right. Twin room. There's another one, obviously 2 people staying in. Yeah, these are a bit tidier. These are the adults. Yeah. Right. So, lounge area. Your lounge area. You've got coal fire, TV. Here we are. We brought our own little play mat for the little one. Patio area, look at that. Oh. I don't think the TV's got catch up. You have got free Wi-Fi internet. If you go out here, goes down to a lake. There we are. Very comfortable. So we'll sit down. Very comfortable. So you can sit here, watch your TV and look out. So, very comfortable for 6 of us, yes. My view on it, I think it's really good. There's no cars allowed on site. Once you've offloaded, you've got to shift them. If you don't shift them, we'll put tickets on your cars, tell you to move them. If you still don't move them, they'll actually knock on your door and track you down on the site, tell you to move them. I'll put them in the car park at the top, which is good because there's a lot of bikes flying around and a lot of kids on little bikes learning to ride, and we don't want cars. A little tip on the night time, it is pitch black. There's no street lights, so if you bring your bike or whatever, bring torches or lights for your bikes. I've just had to buy 2 sets of lights for mine and my wife's bike. And the only down thing for me is the twin room at the front, and I think it's all the rooms. The bedding, I think because it's cold. I don't know how the building is built, but our bedding feels cold and damp. I don't know why. But I've cracked the heating on full blast. I'm going to try and warm it all up and dry it out while we're out. So apart from that, yeah, really good facilities. It's not disability friendly, I don't think, because everything is quite far away from each other. The swimming pool's quite far from the badminton centre and what have you, so you've still got a bit of walk. Even on the bikes, you have to park a bike up in a bike park and then walk from there. I'm registered disabled and I struggle walking, so I have my stick and it's a little bit hard for me. You're not allowed to take your bikes in anywhere near. You've got to go in the bike parks, and I even think mobility scooters aren't allowed, or unless it's wheelchair access only. So that's the review on Centre Park Sherwood Forest. Give us a like, give us a thumbs up. See you on the next one. Yeah, so that's it. So Centre Parks, yeah, it's good. Expensive, but it's good. If you want to go to Centre Parks, it'd be easier if a group is to all chip in with a fee. Now the accommodation itself is like a log cabin. You can get 5, 6, 3 berths, whatever you want. I think ours was about £700 for a 3-bedroomed 6 berth, I think it was. We took our own cot for the baby. Going to the kitchen, 2 toilets, 1 bathroom, lounge, patio area, very nice. And your passes for the park. Now, the park, if you're not very good at walking, you're going to struggle, to be fair. And I'm not very good at walking, but I have a bike, so I have an electric bike. So I took my electric bike with me, which is my version of my mobility scooter. I had a mobility scooter and I was embarrassed. I can get on a bike, so I might as well get on an electric bike rather than sit on a mobility scooter, and that's what I do. I go all over on my bike. Right, so let's talk about the park. The pool is fantastic, very busy, but there's plenty of room for everybody. And it's got the slides, I have spinal problems, so I can't go down the big slides. However, there's plenty of staff there to help on side. All young people, very fit, all willing to help, no matter what questions. They're willing to help, smiling and very friendly, as I say. You know, so you've got a big pool, you've got a wave pool, you've got a baby pool, you've got a shallow area, you've got slopes into the pool, which is really good. What else is there? The rapids. Now I did have a go on the rapids, so the pools, you've got crazy snooker, which you've got wonky snooker tables, pool tables, trying to get the balls in the hole, so it's like crazy golf but crazy pool. That's good fun. You've got crazy golf. That's good fun. If there's a few years, it's a good laugh. It's not serious, it's just a bit of fun. You've got zip wire lines flying above you in the forest. You've got loads of cycle paths to go down. What else you want? Lovely restaurants. The downfall is the restaurants are quite expensive. Your food, unless it's a strange one. That's your choice. I'm reluctant to pay service charge, to be honest, unless I find the service really good. So, loads of restaurants. What else is there? There's the bike rental. Any amount of bikes that you want to hire. Chariots. Yeah, there's all sorts of things. Just, to be honest, you need a week, but you've got to be pretty fit in yourself to walk around, because nothing's close to each other. It's got to be, everything seems one end of the park to the other. So if you want to go to the reception, you know, it's 10 minutes from the pool. There's coffee places sit outside. Oh, there's pottery places, there's coffee places, there's pizza huts, there's a big lake, there's boating. There's a lot to do. It's good, yeah. My only downfall is our log cabin was cold. On a night, cold to the point where the sheets felt wet. They weren't wet, but they felt wet because of the cold. Now I think it's coming up from the floor, because it wasn't just our room, it was everybody's room. So, apart from that, it could have been cleaned a bit better. You know, if you look closely, it was dirty in places. And another thing is, if it's a dog-friendly place, that's fair dues, but just put people in that's got dogs. It's not fair to put somebody in that doesn't have a dog into a dog-friendly cabin, because they can smell it and it comes through and it stinks of wet dog. Regardless how many times you clean it, you can smell it. And some people are allergic, you know. And that's it really. Everything else is pretty good. The beds. They're uncomfortable, but you're there for a reason, not to sleep. So there's my take on that. So yeah, that's my rant on Centre Parks. You might think I'm a grumpy git, but what I am is I'm honest. You know what I mean? A lot of people don't like my honesty, but what you see is what you get.